Go ahead, Petty. Tell him. Go ahead, tell him. That was smooth.
Man, it worked.
That was
Herb's man.
smooth. It worked.
Herb comes in on 1 week and fixes something our idiot selves have just been dinking through and not been smooth the whole time. Herb fixed
so, guys,
like that.
Welcome into Thursday night.
Wait. Are you going to tell about the consequences if it hadn't worked, though? Because there was
I was going to cut your ass out and use every wrong name live. I was going to call you Roger, Herb, Herbal Essence.
JB. Oh, I like that one, though.
Yeah. So, if you're in here,
my
guys,
wife calls me Herbal Essence, if you know what
normally, I mean. you start the video, and then they run the intro, and you get like a quick second of us sitting here. Everybody's like, and so basically, her just fixed that to where it goes roll straight to the intro into us live here. As you can see, but welcome in, guys. JT, your host here, going hard in the paint. Bama Standard. Like and subscribe to the channel right now, guys. Everybody in the chat that'll be coming in here shortly, guys. We appreciate you. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. This is going to be a good show, guys. Alabama's been hooping. Now, I know it was Kent State. We're going to get right into it. I'll let Petty kind of actually hold on. I jumped the gun big and forgot all about our sponsors.
We threw you off.
I'm so excited. Yeah, and I'm so excited about Alabama basketball. It's about to get. I was just talking about it before we got on. It's about to get real nitty gritty here in January. Before we get into that, though, Petty, let the people know our main sponsor here at the Bama Standard and where they can find this great product at.
Let me tell you a little bit about Lamstone Company, and there you go, realrockstone.com. Check them out after the show to see all their awesome stone samples and natural stone products. But have you ever dreamed of having beautiful natural stone in and around your home? Well, don't settle for subpar materials. Check out Lamstone Company's selection of natural stone products to meet all your project needs. They're located in beautiful Aniana, Alabama, and are one of the oldest, most trusted sources in the state. So contact them today and tell them we sent you using the promo code TheBamaStandard to receive 10% off your purchase of stone. Go see those people at Lamstone today and give them the love that they give us here at the Bama Standard.
Yes. So, Herb, let the beautiful people know what they need to have in Coleman Coliseum anytime the Crimson Tide is playing live.
Yeah. Well, I'm not at home, so I don't have my setup, and you know what? You know what, right?
It's on.
Where would it? Come on. This travels even when nothing's going on. You got to have your title time, man. You got to support your team. You got to show love. You got to show love for these guys. I love supporting products, man, when it's actually a good group behind it, too, man. The title people, they're awesome. I know Petey's happy. Got him one for Christmas as a gift, too, man. It's great product, great people.
I just noticed that Petty is got the title tower now. I just noticed that things are happening. We're making things happen on this channel now.
I told him last time we're going on a cruise here and tomorrow, and we're gonna be all over the Caribbean. I'm gonna do that thing like mug shots where they take the picture of the all over. I'm gonna have this thing all over the Caribbean. I love it. Some title towel.
That's funny. So, guys, our sponsors, make sure you check out all our sponsors right here at Whitwell Sports, Title Tower. Hit them up, guys. Train just come in. Oh, what did I miss? I was working. What kind of Goodwill jacket was Nate Oates for today, bro? Chill out. We getting into it right now, Trey, so chill with us, man. We about to dive into Kent State recap, guys. Basically, all the Alabama players, obviously we had Mark Sears, 16 points. Holloway off the bench with 13, really good. Youngblood, 21 minutes. The third highest, fourth highest on the team. That's really good. But other than that, what I was getting at is you see 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 4, 5, all the points for everybody. So everybody was getting love in this game. Obviously, a lot more people played in this game versus other games because of the game script and stuff. But Daniel Petty, I want you to lead us off tonight. Give us your recap. Alabama throttles through Kent State. What did you see in this game? How do you feel about this? We got SEC play coming up.
Perfect tune-up game where you got to get Holloway some minutes. 21 minutes, 8 points, not a bad night, but it's given he didn't get to play a lot early in the season, it's just a perfect game, tune-up game. It's not much you can say. It's Kent State, what was it, 81-50, whatever. Did what you took. You did what you were supposed to. Took care of them. Didn't have to wear guys out. Actually, giving a chance to get, and it also gives chance to give Sears a little bit of a break because it's about to be a grind, and I know we're going to talk about that coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be a grind, man. Sears had 16. He didn't take the night off or the day off, whatever. He played great. My man Herb, considering everything we just said right there, Alabama throttles Kent State. How are we feeling about it? What's your thoughts on it? How much weight does it? Obviously, it's Kent State. I get that. But like I was saying, spreading the ball around shows you that this is something I said right before you hopped on. I was talking to Petty about it. It shows you that prior to years past, like when Colin Sexton, Brandon Miller, when those guys had an off night, that Bama team probably wasn't going to win. Didn't have much of a shot. Now, Sears could have an off night, and this Bama team could still win. We got other guys that can score. We got other guys that can play defense. We got size. So how do you feel about this right here, seeing everybody get some love?
Yeah, no, I like it. I mean, especially since we didn't shoot well this night, that does kind of show you the depth of this team, kind of like what you're going with there. They definitely spread the ball around. I think they're still sometimes trying to figure out their hierarchy. I know it's something we've talked about, I say in particular, Phylon, I would think, is still trying to figure out when to go for it and when to pass it up. So definitely a good tune-up game. I was happy to see the active hands on defense. There was a point where we were not hitting anything, and I think we just got to went in and realized they still had like 4 points, and it was like 8-9 minutes in the game. Like, okay, why don't we settle down, get some smarter shots, and go, because they're not getting anything. And it's like you shoot like 45%, 25 from three, and you still hit 81 points. You found other ways to make up for that. So that's what I liked about the team.
Heard about you literally took it out my mouth. I was literally about to say the 45%, 25%, field for 3 points and then score 81 points. Yeah, give me that. I'll take that. Let's see. From said predicting Bama to lose 2 SEC games, Tennessee, Auburn possibly. Okay, I can definitely see that. They're both really good teams.
Let's be honest, man. I can see them losing more than that. There's gonna if we get through SEC play and only lose 2, I would be extremely happy with this team. But there's going to be one night coming off of one of those games. What did we mention? The Kentucky Vanderbilt daily double or whatever. That it's just going to be one of those games you're not looking at. That will be clear favorites in. Will be in between, 2 high games, and it's going to also get you. Like, you just can't. I would be shocked if any SEC team came through this gauntlet with only 2 losses. So, and that's no knock on us or anybody else out there. I think the SEC is that tough.
And I agree.
You're looking at the number 1 overall seed in the tournament.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But SEC is going to be filled with this tournament in March this year. It's going to be filled with SEC teams. I mean, you're going to be probably counting more teams in SEC less teams in SEC not in it. There'll be more teams in it than not this year for the SEC.
You're looking. I broke it down by possible seed bracket.
Break it down for me, fellas.
And man, there's when you get to there's 9 teams that could end up a 9 seed or better, and then you've got 4 more that are going to vie for that 10 plus that are in it right now. It's going to be crazy.
It is. That might be my new kid up from now on. Whenever we do a break it down, I'm gonna say break it down like DX.
I like it.
That might just be a new get up right there. I kind of like that.
I'm trying to see.
Josh Miller said this team will have 6 SEC losses, or 6. We'll lose 6 SEC games this year. SEC's loaded. Yes, you are correct, brother. SEC is loaded. We've talked about it in the last previous shows. We don't really have too much on it tonight.
ESPN, just real quick, ESPN has us like slated as a 2 seed right now. That tells you how big, how much is with the SEC. And that's,
which I like us at a 2 or 3. Give me the 2 or 3 seed. I would not be upset. That 1 seed's overhyped in my opinion.
Well, and I won't be shocked if the SEC cannibalizes itself out of one.
That's what I think.
One of them, yeah. Well, I think I think Auburn and Tennessee might. I think Auburn and Tennessee might be able to snag one of them.
And that's what they have right now. Auburn and Tennessee is 1s, and Kentucky and us is 2s.
But they're capable of losing 4 to 6 range. I just see a lot of 2 to 4 SEC teams.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
I could definitely see that too. That's it. Tennessee, Auburn, very good teams. Yep, you're right.
Oh yeah, so they're in that top 5 SEC team mix of getting a 1 to 4 seed for sure. I think
they are for sure. I want to kind of move forward, guys. We got a matchup on Sunday. This will be our last non-SEC game until we play all SEC up into the tournament and SEC tournament and then the March Madness. We got South Dakota State coming to us right now. 3 guys averaging double points. Bama needs to control this game, doing what they've been doing all season. And also, like, Bama controlling this game here can kind of help show this team down the road, like, leave the blueprint of, like, you've been here. You know what to do in these games. You're not going to get caught slipping in February when you play. You know, maybe we play a weaker SEC team on the road or something. You don't get caught slipping tonight.
Right.
Okay. We can't take this L right now. We need this W. You see what I'm saying? So I think this right here can show a lot. Herb, I'll let you kick this topic off for us real quick. Sunday matchup. Yep. South Dakota State. How you feeling?
This is a take care of business kind of matchup. You have to realize that the loss hurts you more than a win can help you. You know what I mean? So no matter what you do, biggest thing, get out there, get everybody some run, you know, take care of business early, let your bench kind of carry in the second half, come out without injuries. But I think for Oates, it's also going to be the last time to kind of really define your rotation before things get really serious. Any matchups that you've been thinking about, lineup combinations that you've been thinking about, this is the last time to throw it out where you can maybe get away with it. And you kind of something you just mentioned earlier, you want to get Youngblood a couple more minutes maybe in this game. This is your last time to really kind of push him. You can tell his shot still isn't 100% there. His legs.
Yeah, he went like 3 for 9.
Good. Yeah, 3 for 9.
So, I mean, he got some in. You know, I think he had 8 points, couple buckets. You know, I'm with you though. Definitely right here. Josh Miller just said I'm learning well about Youngblood. Mallett.
You got to understand though, there's not many things you can sit out for 3 or 4 months and then come back and just be really good at it. That's tough to do.
And then also, and Nate preached about like getting him caught up to speed because he was going to be behind. He was not going to be able to run certain things in the offense. So that limits your minutes automatically right there. Not counting foul trouble or anything else, you know.
And we play a style where you got to be in your shape's got to be there.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
You got to run. You're running up and down.
Yeah, we ain't got no hefties. You might be big, but you still running. We ain't got no hefties. Ain't nobody.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that last part of the Josh's statement about I'd love to see. I think Diabate's earned a lot. Every time he's on the court, I feel like he flashes, does a lot of stuff down there. He's just got a lot.
He does.
Lot of ability down, lot of moves. I'm with you there, Josh. I like to see
a lot of toughness.
Yeah, I like him down. I like him down the way he works in the paint, his moves. He's a physical player. I'm with you on that. I like every time he's on the court, he catches my eye. I'd like to see
honestly, I'm almost with Gary right here. Got a good rotation. I think we'll just try to find the right chemistry. We'll get there. I agree with that wholeheartedly because
for sure.
I think Nate's just playing around right now. And then obviously, especially with Trelly, the Trelly thing though is a part of this too right now because you got to think losing a guy right there that helped you get to the Final Four last year. Obviously, he wasn't, Sears and Nelson. They were the two-headed pulling it, but right behind them was Trelly, Griffin, a couple other guys too you can name in there. But Trelly's right there, man, scoring. So now, losing him, now I see where the young blood piece is. The Mallett. That's why they burned his red shirt. So, I think that's.
Did you want to touch on that one for a second with Mallett? Like you could tell offensively, he's not as refined yet, but he's a high energy guy. I see why they wanted to redshirt him, and now they've kind of burned it and they're trying to find minutes.
Yeah, because
he's a hard guy. He's going to be a hard guy to keep off the court.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a Ferrari that has like no limitations, and they've never drawn any car ever. Yep. And you let them drive that one first, and they're just like, pew, pew, pew. It's like, hey,
GPS isn't working yet. He's just like,
yeah,
he's just all over.
But yeah, no, he is. I like him a lot. I like his the size of him, length. Like he's lengthy and stuff too. I like the number 95. That's it's a unique number too, man. And you talk about the NIL world, you talk about stuff like that. We talk about money and these players. Obviously, everybody wants to get paid. Shout out to my wife in the chat right there. Everybody wants to get paid, but seeing sometimes having unique numbers that attracts people to buy your jerseys. I'll say that somebody born in 95. See, boom, people like stuff like that. Obviously that could be. I don't know if that's. I don't think that's why he did that, but I'm just stating. Just something, people thinking about jersey sales and stuff like that when you're in NIL. We'll kind of get on an NIL kick later. Probably need to start talking about NIL more because of how much it actually affects the game. We talk about all this other stuff, but really and truly, it's really that's what it is. Or did their girlfriend something happen that? No, just play it.
That one seems very particular.
No, that was more or less of a Twitter joke. That was more or less of a Twitter joke because there was Tennessee fans on there talking about their players or something, and there was a whole thread about girlfriends. But it was just more fun. But anyways, Daniel Petty, real quick, man. How do you feel about Sunday afternoon's game, South Dakota State? And you gave a little 2 cents right with the comments. Is there anything you want to add to it, take away, or anything like that? I think Bama needs control of the game. That's a big thing.
No, just echoing what FF Rum, Josh, all you guys, what Herb said. This is a game where we're now headed. This is the last tune-up before SEC play. Just solidify that rotation. If you want to get one more glimpse of a certain guy, what young blood can do with a little more minutes. Trust me, if he's not producing, that he's getting minutes now to see what he can do when it comes to time in SEC, because it is going to be a grind, and you're gonna have to rely on some guys at the second half of the season that you weren't relying on in the first half, just because the grind's caught up, and that's how it's going to play out. So I don't know. It's final tune-up.
All right, so I'm going to save a space right here. So we got like 11 to 15-ish minutes right here to kind of hit this. So this is going to be one of my favorite topics of the night. Actually, real quick, before we hit this, real quick, when we got people in here, Herb, let the people know who we sponsor by here at the Bama Center and what they need to be waving around. What you brought with you, and you ain't even at the house. What you got with you? Not even at
the house, on the road.
On the road,
man. And I rectified. I may or may not have stole one from a coworker. So rectified that. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Everyone has theirs now.
I'm about to get a face tattoo, and it's just gonna say Title Tower across my face.
I'm gonna get one that says Dollar Store JB. But man, show up, show out. Any event that you're at, we've heard people talking about they're going on vacation. You're going to see a lot of pictures of them. Always show out. Always show your love for the Tide. Always show your love for Whitwell Sports, man. Great guys. Like I said, texting them, talking to them whenever we need some. They're always there. They always help to hook you up. Good guys, man. Good product, man. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Love it, guys. So, real quick, we're going to get into it, guys. I want to hear y'all in the comments sound off right here, too. Early season SEC predictions, tournament / regular season. So tell me who's going to win the regular season, you think, but also who's going to win the SEC tournament. That's going to be I think it's going to be 2 different teams. I don't think the same team that wins the regular season will win the tournament. I think somebody's going to be hungry and mad, and J.K. Hardcore withstand. No, I can't get the tap, bro. I was joking, bro. I can't get the tap for real. No. My wife would kill
sleeping me on the couch after that tap, right?
Yeah, no. I'd be more than I'd be at a tattoo remove parlor. But no. SEC. Way too early. It's way too early. But let's talk about it real quick. Let's get into it. Regular season. I think Bama. I think these are the teams that have a shot. Tennessee, Auburn, Bama, and don't look now. Oklahoma is is decent. I
No
watched the other
Kentucky?
day. Kentucky. I was gonna get there. Florida, Kentucky. Those are like my back burner teams, though. But like the 3-headed horse, in my opinion, is Bama, Tennessee, Auburn. I think that's your 3-headed horse. That's my take on it.
Where are you getting a 3-headed horse from? Where are you living? What town are you from?
Well, I am from
Narnia.
I was trying to think of something that went with that, but nothing went with that. So I think that I actually think Auburn's better than Tennessee. They have them ranked the way they do, but I think Auburn's better than Tennessee. Actually,
that one just hurts me to say, though. Like
it
Auburn
does.
Could win the regular.
I actually said that. I actually agree with my Auburn friend at work today. He said that, and I was like, I agree. And I was like, dang, that sucks to agree with you right now.
Yeah, it does.
But, so I haven't seen much of Florida. Like Fromm said, I haven't seen much of Florida or LSU. I have watched Kentucky a little bit. But I think they are kind of like North Carolina-ish, man. I think they're just like that team. The name is really good. But you can beat them. They're not invincible. It's not 2012, where they had, our elite players like it was. It's a little different now. Everybody does. I think it's a little bit the realm has changed, just like they use that for us in football now when they tell us that about football. Like, yeah, you don't have all the best players now because everybody else pays them. So the same thing in basketball now. We caught the good end of this side. I think Bama wins the SEC regular season, and I think we slip in the tournament, and I think Auburn wins the tournament. Yeah, people ain't gonna like that, but I think that's how that ends up. But I think when it goes down to the March Madness, I think a lot of SEC teams get in. We'll talk about it another time. I don't want to get too far in there. Herb, real quick, how you feeling?
I almost feel opposite of what you said, but like I said, I feel like I throw up in my mouth every time I think of it. But I do like Auburn more than Tennessee, and I don't want to just make the homer pick of picking Alabama. So if I was honest with myself and was picking another team to win the regular season, I would probably pick Auburn. Now we've only seen the non-conference stuff. We obviously haven't seen how they handle the tournament. I know they were a little banged up a little bit, but I've liked what I've seen from them so far. Now, if I'm wrong, can I just be wrong? I would love to be wrong. Have them lose all their games and miss the tournament. Yeah, I know. I apologize to everybody on the channel, but Auburn would have to be my pick if I just wasn't going homer.
I agree, and I like Bama too. I like I said, Tennessee's pretty good too. But yeah, I'd probably roll. I don't know.
I feel like we're further behind in figuring out lineup stuff. Sorry, JT. That's the only reason why.
Go ahead.
Sorry, my bad.
No, and I mean you're right because they know a little bit more about their team than we do necessarily. I'll agree there. Petty, how you feeling about it? It's been way too early. SEC title predictions, regular season, and the tournament. How we feeling, brother?
I'm stealing from my man Josh. I'm not going to be shocked if Florida's actually the regular season champ. I think their team's really built for this run. If not them, probably Tennessee. I think it's going to be. I think Auburn is a better team. I think Tennessee and Florida are more built for this SEC run. I don't know why, but it's just from what I've seen so far. I just feel that with the way the teams are structured, they're more physical type elements. And I know Auburn plays a physical game with Broome. SEC tournament, I'm with y'all though. That's where I see someone. I see Bama and Auburn getting hot, and maybe I hated to steal it, JT. I could see Auburn winning that tournament. But then Bama going further in the dance with Auburn maybe falling out in an Elite Eight, but Bama finding their way back in the Final Four because of the way they're built for the big dance. I feel like
this
Bama
is a good one.
Beautifully built for March Madness.
Right.
But Florida, Tennessee, I'll go Auburn SEC champs, but I'm going to say Bama takes it as far as anybody in the SEC when it matters the most.
Hey. Quick question. This will be a good one. Hold on.
Go ahead. And I do have a dark horse. Watch out for Texas A&M. Texas A&M's nasty, man.
Good question.
Texas A&M could be that team you look up and they're fighting for the SEC regular season championship.
Mine would be Oklahoma. Mine would be Oklahoma and a dark horse. I just watched them the other day. Kind of liked it, what I was seeing. But anyways, this is a good question right here. What team has won their conference tournament and went on to win it all, or even make just an Elite Eight run, top Final Four type run? I don't know. I don't know that quite. I'm just throwing that out there.
I think Kansas did it recently.
Or like UConn, I'm sure.
UConn.
Yeah, UConn.
That feels like a cheap answer. To your point, though, what was the last like SEC team to win the SEC tournament and then go? I think that's what you're trying to get at, and
more or less,
especially this year, those extra games at the end are probably not going to. You know, for the teams that you're talking about, it might be the difference between a 2 and a 1. But if you're okay with yourself with a 2 and you can shave 2 more games off the end of the thing, right?
Yeah.
Does it matter to you that, like, what did the number 1 seed get Alabama?
And those 16 seeds are hungry. They're starving.
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to be interested to see what the SEC tournament is going to do weight-wise to the teams that are already kind of established as top 4 seeds versus those teams like Oklahoma, Missouri, Vanderbilt, Georgia that are fighting to get her 10 or 11, and you've gone through this long season of a grind. I'd be interested to see if some of the top teams are like, look, man, we're about to go to March Madness and they don't play as hard. And you see someone, like I said, Missouri, Georgia, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Mississippi State make a run in the SEC tournament because they're trying to jockey to get that last second seed.
And that's what I said. The first group that you mentioned is battling for like a 1 or 2 seed. If you're like, I'm on the edge of getting a 1, but I'll still not falling past 2. I'm not putting as much into it as the guy who's like, I'm at the 7, 8 seed, but if I win the SEC tournament, I could bump up to a 6. It's a lot more motivation. I think that's what you're kind of get at. I agree with that.
So I think that you're both of you guys alluding to that, right? And moving up a lot of it's going to be based off seeding, obviously, and how you do in tournaments right there. That's the last little bit they get to see.
Right.
Before you get seated, so obviously you want to have a good showing. I think Bama will make a run in the SEC tournament, but I don't think we win it. But also, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Because like Herb said, I think you can Daniel, you're right. And I think also you get your legs under you a little bit more. You get a couple days.
You want to grind that out that week heading into March after you've done it.
You want a couple days, get them legs under you, man, because now you're about to have to go boom, 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 win or go home. And it's rolling. That wheel rolling, baby. It don't stop. And then you know, when you get later in the tournament, you might get a couple extra days from some game breaks. But when that wheel gets rolling, man, you start playing. But so that's a good one. That's a good one. Josh said Abbeville feels like them old school Abbeville teams. I already said Auburn feels like them old school Abbeville teams. Abbeville's not far from me, Josh. You must be close by. That's right up the road from me. So yeah, man, that's a good show tonight, guys. I don't have too much more. You guys want to allude or add anything real quick?
Well, I'm really just ready for SEC play, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I've got 5 teams that I think are in the 1 to 4 category, which is Kentucky, Bama, Florida, Tennessee, and Auburn.
Yep.
I think they're fighting for 4. Then I think you got 4 teams that are in the 5 to 9, and that's Mississippi State, A&M, Ole Miss, and Arkansas. And
Oklahoma's ranked pretty well right there, though, right?
That's what I was about to say.
Oklahoma's one that I think they're on that 5 to 9, but I think the SEC grind could get Oklahoma before I see those other.
They haven't played as many good teams.
No, I got you.
Yeah, they haven't played as many good teams. That's the only thing about Oklahoma. I just watched them the other day and was like, okay, they look pretty good.
The other one is Mississippi State. They just went to Memphis and beat the ever-loving hell out of them. State's played some really good. And then who was it? It was Iowa State, maybe they played in the challenge. Whoever they played in the ACC challenge, they just beat the brakes off of as well. I think maybe Illinois. I was one of them that was ranked. Pitt. Maybe it was
Pittsburgh.
Pitt.
Pittsburgh.
Killed them.
I'm checking it right now. Pittsburgh I forgot about that. Pittsburgh's a top 25 team too. So
in states beat 2 top 25 teams now by 20+ points. I mean, that's good gracious. State's a good again. Actually, it's nasty.
Yeah, and you never know, man. You never know because the SEC this year is going to be a totally different team. Totally different. Less said team. Totally different lead. But teams. Herb, tell the people where they can find you at, man. Somewhere they can like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
All right. If you're on Twitter, you can find us at Raj_Herb. Then you can go check out our channel, the Herb and Raj podcast on YouTube. And whenever you're done watching some Bama Standard stuff on Tuesday night, you can catch us 8 o'clock Central Time. Or if you're watching my boy PD down there, you can catch us on the replay right afterwards. But check out our channel. Check out everything we got going on.
I feel okay. I've earned that. I've earned that. Absolutely. Game respect.
That was good. That was slick and good.
I'm Petey. You can catch me all over this place. I'm actually going to be out next week, but I'm on the opening kick with my boy Smoke. Hey, that's not the first time I've been called that. I can roll with it.
Oh, yeah. I was say he's told me that one. Yeah, he's told me that one. Yeah, that's funny.
I'm here on Thursday nights with these great guys. I'm on the opening kick Monday night, 7 Central with my man Smoke Dixon. Then Tuesday nights, the final whistle with Matt Cadell, Chris James, Ty, Lushan, Dan. Man, don't want to miss out, but all over the place. But yeah, I will be out next week. I'm sure all y'all will miss me.
I'm sad already, man.
Other than that, thanks to Herb Jarrett, we're going to have the smoothest outro in Bama Standard history.
Yeah. So, guys, y'all have a wonderful time, man. Merry late Christmas. I know it's a day late. Dallas Schultz. Merry Christmas, guys. You can find me on Twitter at IamJGlaze, on TikTok, Roll Tide Nation, guys. About to drop a new hype video. Also, if you're on TikTok, go show the Bama Standard some love on TikTok. Just hit 10,000 followers on there. It is doing really good, guys. So y'all have a wonderful one. Petty, close us out, brother.
Let's do this.
Won't get pissed by nothing but the Tide, baby.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, everyone.